Alright. I'm here. And I'm tired. But the show must go on. Welcome in, everybody. It is me, the Taku Tetra, and today we will be continuing KCD2. And welcome into Mandy. Welcome in. How are you? So I have a theory. Well, slight theory. One of my theories is that my current tiredness may, at least in part, be caused by not having anything to drink since lunch. And now I'm drinking water. The other theory is that maybe my blood sugar's low. I just had a Reese's. Last stream, I was kind of hesitant to eat the Reese's because I thought surely this would knock me out. I'm already on the brink of sleep, so you know what? One Reese's, either I knock out and I was going to knock out anyway, or maybe my blood sugar is low and then it fixes itself and now I feel better. I don't know. But I'm hoping that I'll feel something. I don't know. Anyways. Well, welcome in. Welcome back to Potion Making Simulator. I'm glad you're doing okay. Today we will be making some potions, a nice end to our wonderful days. I think we'll do this. We'll make a very on-the-nose potion. A chamomile decoction. So it's 2 handfuls of chamomile and 1 handful of sage. I just need to fix our money problems, really. So 2... Oh, and wine, right? Yeah, wine. Okay. Anyway, I'll just chat a little bit. I'm hoping that by chatting, maybe I'll wake up a little. Alright, so 2 chamomiles. Right? Chamomile. 1. Didn't we? 2. I already screwed up. I'm so tired. Alright. And then I think it's 2 turns, right? So... No, boil for 1 turn. There you go. 1 turn. And then 1 thing of sage. In there. And then we grind it and we put it in. And Mandy says, yeah, my brain is kind of gone today, not gonna lie, but I'm here vibing while running around Breath of the Wild, accomplishing nothing. I hope you enjoy your vibe. Good to have you with us, Mandy-chan. Good to have you with us. Yeah. I've been neglecting sleep a little bit. My sleep schedule is very delicate, which is why I like to sleep early generally. But I have been so... The Division 2 is something that I kind of enjoyed when I was playing it the first time on PlayStation, once upon a time. I was enjoying it. But originally, I played it when it had, no DLC, or I didn't want to pay for the DLC, I don't remember, but I pretty much just played the base game. I hit level 30, and then I was like, I'm done, and then I stopped playing. But now I got the Ultimate Edition. I now have the Ultimate Edition. And in playing it, I've been enjoying it a lot. I'm level... If you get the DLC... If you get the DLC, the level cap goes all the way up to 40. And you gain access to more content, and you get, a few benefits with like weapons and such like that. So the game feels a lot more complete. And I've been enjoying it. It's been like okay. I feel like it's a little, when I first started it was a little bit mind numbing. So I wasn't really sure whether or not like it was in one of those stages where I'm kind of like, I don't know if I should be telling my friends to get it, because I'm like, I could drop this at any moment. And I guess to an extent, I still kind of do feel that way, that I could drop it at any moment. But one of the main issues is that there wasn't a whole lot of enemies to fight. The combat that there was is kind of mind-numbing. And I was just getting kind of like a little bit bored, but I was trying to stick with it as best I could. And I'm kind of glad I did. The fights, the enemies, there's more and more enemies as time goes on, which is nice. And then the other problem I was having, it's like, it's still an ongoing issue, but it's not as bad as it was. So, like I was saying earlier, right, the level cap is level 40. Which means that anytime you level up, you... sorry, it's so hard to make potions and talk at the same time. Every time you level up, pretty much, like, every 2 levels, your gear becomes irrelevant, and you level up, like, once every 30 minutes, it feels like. So, it's kind of hard to get invested in a build, because it's like, I could make the best build of all time, and it would become irrelevant in, like, an hour. And all you need to do to stay at the top of your game is pretty much just whatever you've got, take the one with the highest stats, and then that's fine. So it's kind of rough in that way, just to discard all the cool stuff I'm getting because I know that it's going to be irrelevant so soon. So it's hard to get invested in, like, my weapons and whatnot. But as time goes on, I'm leveling up a little bit slower. I'm getting a little more invested in what I'm doing. The combat's a little more engaging. It's slowly becoming a little bit harder, but not overwhelming. So I'm pretty excited about it. I've been enjoying it a lot. Last night I kind of half lost track of time. Half thought I'd be okay the next day. I wasn't. I did not feel good today. So. And then on top of that, I've been meaning to play... I've been playing a lot of Siege lately, but there's supposed to be a specific Metal Gear themed event, and the Metal Gear themed event also comes with Metal Gear costumes attached to that. That event starts in a week, and I'm already like a third through the Battle Pass. So I guess my thought is like, why am I grinding through the Battle Pass when I'm gonna have to grind through the Metal Gear event anyways, and that event starts in a week? I might as well just... Not to say I'm dropping Siege entirely for a week, but to say that I don't need to grind as hard, because I'm gonna need to continue grinding later anyways, so... and plus the Metal Gear thing lasts for the next 2.5 months, 2 months. Whereas the Division event that's going on lasts for the next 2 weeks. So I gotta get the Division stuff done quicker. So, but anyways. But it's been a fun time. Mandy says, I hope it becomes your new hyperfixation game. And I always hope for that for my friends. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you, thank you. Currently it is it's kind of like a half fixation. It's kind of a half fixation. Like, I'm not fully hyperfixated on it, but I am like maybe like half. But I do need to consider what I'm going to get in this upcoming Steam sale, which starts tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, I might not need to get anything at all. Because Death Stranding 2 is going to be available starting 13 hours from now, 14 hours from now. It was 16 last I checked, but that was like a few hours ago. Anyways, Death Stranding 2 is finally coming out for PC, which is super exciting. Death Stranding 1, I didn't play it on stream. I mean, I did. Sorry. I did play it a little bit on stream. But it doesn't really work as a stream game, in my opinion. Because of the amount of copyright music, and I don't know, I didn't really want to do the muting thing was kind of annoying, so I just kind of left it as it was. But the first time I played it, I didn't play it on stream. The second game, I'm a little conflicted. I think it's extremely unlikely that I'm going to stream it. Death Stranding 1, the copyright music was an essential part of the game's atmosphere. And I kind of feel like it would take away from the game for me to have to keep looking out for the copyright music and then finding when I need to mute it. I feel like I get too distracted trying to handle that. I think it's unlikely, but possible that I might YouTube it instead. But I would need to figure out how to separate my voice recordings from my gameplay audio. That way I can just mute the gameplay. I haven't really decided yet. So I haven't done YouTube videos. Actually, no, I did one. In the history of me having a online streamer VTuber presence, I've only done one thing as a pre-recorded, and that was the reaction to the Persona 4 Revival trailer. So I'm not really sure whether or not I want to do Death Stranding 2 as a YouTube series, but I don't know, man. I feel so unproductive whenever, like, if I'm not doing anything stream related, I'm just playing games on my own. I feel so unproductive. It kind of turns into like, what's the point? Why are we here? Why am I just playing these games for fun? Nay. I must do more than that. I don't know. Anyways. But on YouTube, you could have the game music. No. No. On YouTube, my thought is that if I pre-record it, then I can just play the game, and then afterwards I can go back. I can think about when I heard something copyright and just like remove it from the VOD, and then I just post the VOD. But I haven't really talked to myself for a very long time. I mean, I do it in like really short spurts on stream, but like I've only talked to myself in like for long periods before Appy showed up, which was like a million years ago. So I don't even know if I have the ability or stamina to just make a YouTube commentary. I don't know if I have it in me. I probably do, but it's been such a long time. What? When using ammunition and powder of your own making, the efficiency of firearms increases by 20%, and the weapon suffers less damage from firing. What the hell? I don't really care for any of these skill point things we can do. We're getting up there though. What, the max level is like... The max thing unlocks around like 18. So we're already at 16. So not bad. Oh wait, no. What? We already have 2 points. Oh, no, I think we are kind of max level already. It just has a like a prerequisite for these 2. Purple Haze and Potion Specialist. Poison Specialist. These are kind of whatever, though. I don't really care for these. But it sounds hard, not gonna lie. Yeah. The music. I don't know. I guess the other option is to just not play it on stream or YouTube at all. Which, I don't know. To not share the experience is kind of sad. So I don't know. Oh, and the YouTube commentary, I could never do it. I see. Yeah. You kind of get into like a groove at some point. It's how I remember it, but getting into that groove is kind of hard. So like some days talking to myself is like fine, and other days it's like I don't know what to do. So it kind of depends on the day, I guess. Let's see. I think Poison Specialist might be better. I think Healing Potion would be better. Healing Potions heal you 25% faster. Sure. I don't know if... I don't really care for Poison Specialist is the thing. Prerequisition. Purple Haze Poison Specialist. Actually, we should probably do Dark Arts Apprentice. I don't really care for the time between midnight and dawn will work better. I don't really care for that. But us having a +2 bonus on coercion, domination, and intimidation when talking to commoners, I think is actually kind of useful. And I'm just going to hope that we can get more skill points. I cannot see. Okay. So, we will need to find somewhere to sleep. And then we'll move on. See, my brain's already frying.
God bless Henry. How can I help you?
How can I help you? I gotta eat dinner too, so. I have to eat some dinner. I really hope we wake up in the same spot. I kind of have a feeling we're not going to. And dinner will fix you. Or dinner could put me into a food coma like it did last night. I was playing The Division and my eyes were like... just like barely awake. Oh, there you are, Pebbles. Okay. We have 35 camomiles already. Not bad. Alright. Dude, we're gonna be a crazy alchemist. I just knew where I was, based on where we spawned. I just had this feeling. We're exactly where I thought we were. Okay. But what else am I gonna get on sale, though? I gotta think. The reason I brought up... Well, the reason I started talking about the Division... sorry, too much Division on my mind. The reason I started talking about Death Stranding was because there's a Steam sale coming up.
Whoa!
Coming up tomorrow or the next day? And once that sale starts, I'm gonna have to figure out what I want. I tend to buy stuff I don't need, so. Anyways, okay, I'll be right back. I gotta grab my dinner. And then I'll come back and just eat on stream, I guess. BRB, everybody. Fair warning. I know what's for dinner. Lasagna. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, big win. Yes. Very big win. Lasagna will knock me unconscious. If anyone wanted to, like, I don't know, poison me or something, or maybe that's not the right word to put it, but if anyone wanted to, like, I don't know, you know, like in KCD, when you go up to, like, the stew pot, and then you put, like, the sleeping potion in it so that all the soldiers don't wake up, this is the same thing. If you just hand me lasagna, I'm going into a coma, and no one's gonna wake me up. And I have soup, which makes it extra cozy. Anyways, welcome into Alistor. This is goodbye then. This is hello with the possibility of a sudden goodbye. Because I might become so incredibly tired that I just pass out. So, well, yep, lasagna and soup. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna hope Appy can't hear me. Who's to say? Oh, damn it. There he is. I was just gonna be like, oh, I'm just gonna eat. Damn. Well. That's fine. I'll just eat quietly. Welcome into Appy. Oh, you see, I've been here the whole time? Oh, thank you, Appy. Thank you, thank you. In my mind, I was like, if he's not here, it doesn't even matter. I'll just eat up with my mic on. Damn it. But eating is fine? Oh, thank you, Appy. Thank you, thank you. But Alistor says you were so right about the Subway coupon. Dude, I'm dead serious about the Subway coupon. I don't know what it is, but like, that is... The Subway coupons are the life hacks. That is the hacks to saving so much money. Oh, and Appy doesn't like eating and speaking. I see. I see. My pet peeve is people eating with their mouth open. Like that kind of drives me insane. But eating and speaking, I don't. Eating, normally, doesn't really bother me too much. It kind of depends on what it is. And it kind of depends how loud it is, too. But, anyways. But dinner should be over soon. I'm just gonna... I was gonna say I'm gonna eat while I potion make, but... The potion making is just long enough. Just short/long enough that, like, the moment that I put food in my mouth is the moment that I'm done with the action. But, anyways. But eating and speaking is, yeah, food in your mouth's open. I see. And Alistor says, not 6.99 foot long. And me too. And my stepdaughter does it all the time. All the time. Yeah, I can't handle it. It makes me, like, cringe a little. I don't know. I don't know, man. It wasn't until I got to college that I realized all these pet peeves I have. Like, I always considered myself an... Shut up! Who's standing behind me? Can you... not... I'm trying to... Anyways. I thought of myself as an easygoing person. And I guess I still am to an extent. But I never realized how many pet peeves I have until I got to college. Because, oh boy, let me tell you. Living in close proximity with people that aren't your family, it tells you a lot about yourself. My biggest pet peeve of all, in my personal opinion, is noise late at night. That is my biggest pet peeve. Like, once it's dark out, all noise levels need to be cut in half, if not lower. Everything should be quiet enough that you could fall asleep. Okay, maybe that's a little exaggerated, but I don't know. There's kind of like a disconnect. Like Appy says, me with my high school friends as roomies, we hated one of the guys. The other guy was fine. Some people, like, they don't get it because they sleep, like, they're totally fine sleeping with noise. But for everybody else, like me, like, I'm a light sleeper. Anybody else like me, it really screws up your sleep schedule. I'm such that if I take a nap, or sorry, not, well, yeah, that too, but if I go to sleep for the night and anything wakes me up within the first, like, 2 hours or thereabouts, if anything wakes me up, I'm gonna stay awake for the next 2 hours after I wake up. It's impossible for me to go back to sleep. Try as hard as I might, it's not gonna happen. It's another thing if I go to sleep at like 10 and I wake up at like 4 a.m., I can easily go back to sleep. But if I go to sleep at 10 and I wake up at 12, then I'm not going back to sleep. So, Anyway, but Appy says one guy constantly poop-faced with weed and never cleans. Ah, yes. My old college roommates. My old college housemates, rather. They love to drink. So there's been like a night or two where they stumble in at like 2 a.m. super loud. They start watching something really loud on the TV. One time the front door was locked. They didn't want to wake me up, so they like opened one of the windows and they like threw themselves through the window. It's kind of funny in hindsight, but it was kind of annoying when I was trying to sleep. But anyway, Mandy says, some people fall asleep while driving. I suck at sleeping too a lot of the time. Taku, handshake. Thank you. Yeah, like, I need it to be dead quiet. I can't sleep unless it's dead quiet. I can't sleep for the night. If it's sleeping for a... Damn it, I screwed up the...
Did I boil that chamomile too long?
I screwed up for that. If I am going to sleep for the night, I need dead quiet. If it's like during the day, then it's like, I would prefer it to be quiet, but I can sleep with a little bit of noise. So, but the other guy was poop-faced. He never cleans up after himself. I never cleaned after myself, but I always left my stuff inside my room. Kind of real. That's kind of real. I used to live with like 7 dudes. Or thereabouts. In one house. It was chaos. The thing that would irk me the most is that everybody would leave their stuff to soak. I mean, I guess I was kind of like a little bit responsible for this as well. I wasn't cooking that as much at that time. So rarely was it me. Very rarely was I responsible for this, but yeah, sometimes you'd like try to use the sink, and the whole sink is like piled with dishes, and there's like bugs flying around or whatever. It's pretty gross. But it is what it is. My whole life in college feels like somebody else's life. I don't know. Now that I moved back home, I feel like I've mentally... I don't know if reverted's the right word, but it's kind of like all my college years like never really happened. It was all a dream. The only acknowledgement that I have that I even like had my college years is that I still have some friends from college. But outside of that, you could have just told me like, oh, you're actually 19 and college never happened. You're just crazy and imagining things. You could tell me that and I'd probably believe you. Aside from, you know, aside from the college friends I do have that confirm that that time did happen. But anyways. But Alistor says, my roommate left a cookie sheet with meat stuff on it, and I found maggots once. Damn. That is so nasty. I'm trying to think of, like, the nastiest thing I saw. I'm not thinking of the nastiest thing. I was pissed. Dude, I'd be so pissed. That's disgusting. What is the nastiest thing I've seen? I've said this, I've told the story before, it's been a while, but the house I used to live in, it had some, like, additions to it. Welcome into Patriot, welcome in. You're just in time for story time, welcome in.
Did I boil that chamomile too long?
Am I really boiling it too long? I don't think I am. I must be. Anyways. So... I used to live in a house with like 7 dudes, and our landlord was pretty chill. However, I think the house that we were renting from him, he the house had like additions to it that I don't think were above board or something. I don't know if that's the right way to put it, but I'm pretty sure that there was more like rooms in there than there was supposed to be. I guess the pipes of the place weren't really meant for that many people to be living there. That many people and their girlfriends, I should add. Not that the girlfriends were there that often, but anyways. So, as I understand, the whole house had like this one giant main drain underneath it, where all the water and liquids of the house go. All the toilet water, all the sink water, whatever, goes into this main pipe. And at some point, the main pipe got clogged. And we told the landlord about this like on 2 or 3 different occasions. So what would happen is that in the basement, we have this giant drain that connects to the main pipe underneath the house. And anytime that the main pipe gets clogged, any of the water from the house will not go all the way down, and it'll come up through the hole in the basement. So there were a few times that our basement clogs with like dirty water. And there's just like puddles of all this like mystery liquid under the sink, or sorry, underneath in the basement. It was so nasty. It was a nasty time. So the landlord would blame our housemates' girlfriends because, oops. I screwed that up. It's too bad you can't take... It's too bad you can't take the ingredient out of the mortar. I know I already screwed up, but we'll just brew a strong one, it's fine. Anywho. But yeah, he was blaming our housemates' girlfriends because he thought that our girlfriends were putting feminine hygiene products and flushing them. That wasn't the case, or at least if it was, it wasn't entirely their fault. The main reason for the clog was specifically because there was a giant tree branch that was growing, tree root that was growing into the pipes underneath the house, because the house is so old. And that was the cause of all our issues. So, anyways. And then shortly after that, the landlord got so tired of having to like do repairs to the house that he just decided he would sell it. So then we had to find somewhere to move in a very short amount of time. And that was chaos too. I can't believe that was considered a good concoction. That's crazy. Anywho, sorry, I need to eat my dinner. It's actually getting kind of cold. My dinner kind of smells like noodles. Okay. I am going to be eating. I'm just going to mute my mic so I can stuff my face louder. But I'll be cooking here for a little bit. Alright, I'll be right back. I just finished eating, so food's everywhere. I'll explain when I get back. Hold on. Taku Tetra. Okay, so I made a little mistake. When I was eating, so I had like one little piece of garlic bread, a bit of lasagna, and then some soup and some crackers, right? So I was eating everything with like a fork and spoon with the hopes that I wouldn't get my hands dirty. And I was eating the bread with a fork so that I wouldn't get my hands dirty. Not my best idea. It turns out that the bread was actually like pretty old. I took a bite into it and it was like one of those bites that you can feel like your teeth shifting with the amount like you have the amount of pressure you have to put to just like rip it apart. It was kind of like biting into like a winter coat. Like biting the sleeve of a winter coat. It was very tough. And then I had to just kind of like disregard the fork and just like use my hands to just rip it. So, anywho. But yeah. And then at that point I was like, well, my hands are dirty, I might as well just eat at full speed. And then I did, and now we're here. So I pretty much finished eating. I am done. So far, I actually feel a little more energetic. I don't know if that's a nap that I took earlier, if that was like a little bit of chocolate I had. Maybe it like fixed my blood sugar levels. I don't know. But I feel a little better. Anyway. But Taku's leaving. Grabs torch, begins burning village buildings, laughs, realized Taku got back. I dropped torch. The buildings were like that when I got here. Your enthusiasm is appreciated. I don't know if I'd support the burning of buildings, but your enthusiasm is appreciated. But Alistor says, or it's because Alistor is watching. What, the bread thing? Yeah. Alistor caused my garlic bread to be hard. But I really should I should make some more garlic bread. Like homemade garlic bread. Not some... Wait, what? What am I trying to say? I didn't make this past one. I don't mean to imply that I made the garlic bread. I should get more garlic bread, and I should make it myself. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyways. Not that that matters. Tomato, tomato. I know the energy levels I see. I don't know, man. I mean, I was telling Mandy earlier, but I've been playing so much of The Division lately that I neglect my sleep a little bit when I really shouldn't. My sleep schedule is very delicate. So if I neglect my sleep, I just drag the next day. So I've been dragging today. And then on top of that, I had like a lot of stuff to do at work today. So extra drag. I was not feeling well today. But with the knowledge that Death Stranding 2 is coming in a few hours, and the knowledge that the Steam sale is coming in a few hours, I'm very excited for what the future holds. Patriot says I should have been here sooner, but I was sleeping. No worries. I, too, was sleeping for like 20 minutes before the stream started. So, I get you. I was just lying down in bed, and then I just fell asleep. You know how it is. You know how it is. But yeah, I've been tired, man. I've been so tired. And then I think Sunday going into Monday or Monday going into Tuesday, I don't remember which day. It was like a few days ago, a day or two ago, but was it? I went to sleep around like 10:30, but I ended up waking up around noon, and then I couldn't go back to sleep until like 1 or 2 o'clock, and even then I didn't sleep very well. I think that I've still been dealing with the after effects of that for a while. Still dealing with those effects. Okay. I don't want to potion make all stream, so let's go do some actual plot stuff once we're done here. I don't know how much I have left, though. Because we've already made, like, maybe 50 in total. Damn. I can make at least 13 more of these. Okay, here's what we'll do. I'm going to do it one more time, and then we're going to go do story stuff. Because these are dried herbs. They can wait, you know. It's not going to expire, like, right now. We've got time. We have got time. I find the process so satisfying. And this also helps set us up to make money. Which is why I'm so, like, I'm so into it. We need to buy a horse cart. I don't know if we can. I don't think we can. Not yet, anyways. Go. We can buy better horse equipment, but what I need is better armor. Of all the things I need better armor. Like, we have okay stuff on us, but it's all just, like, mismatched equipment. That's the best of the stuff that we have got off of dead soldiers. But we do need to have better equipment. Just in general. Especially if we're going to learn the Master Strike. Which reminds me, that's probably what we should do. I should probably practice that too. I've been doing a lot of grinding in this game. Which I kind of have to. Our XP is... Excuse me. Our XP rate is not super great, so... Anywho. But how else are you gonna sell your sleeping potions and rob merchants legally? I see.
Good to see you.
Oh, good to see you.
Greetings.
Can I... Oh, he restocked his money. He restocked his money. Perfect. So these sell for almost 10 a bottle. That's terrible, actually. That's terrible. Because these are supposed to be worth 50. Well, it's still better than a strong lullaby potion, so I guess it's whatever. How many can I sell before? I'm gonna sell them all. Oh, it's 455. Oh, I'm not doing my math. Try and remove like 10. Okay. We can sell 40 right now.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Warum nicht?
I appear to have made my controller greasy.
Why? You'll convince me with that price? Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis dann.
Thank you, sir. Now that we sold all that, we now have almost 1,000 groschen. Oh, yeah. Okay. So things are looking pretty good for us, right at the moment. Things are looking pretty good. What we should do is get some more food, though. We have sheep remains, but that's not the same thing. Oh! Ah, damn it. The wolf meat already expired. Anyways, actually, let me save real quick. We can afford to save, so it doesn't really matter. Before I just run off into the distance. Ah, shoot, that's considered drinking. We get buffs if we don't drink, so that's not good. Whatever. Alright. So... Oh, we still have to steal this thing here. Nah, let's bring Edelin the wine, and let's go try to fight Tomcat. I think that's what we'll do today. Or, for right now, at least. But come on, you also need to call Sir something? Our Medici? Our medieval legal country figure? Who? You talking about... Oh, actually, we could have sold to the potion guy. Hold on. You raise an excellent point, actually. I haven't tried to sell my potions to the potion guy. I wonder how much he's going to pay. Because the other guy would pay 9.1 per bottle. I want to see how much this guy's going to pay. Just a second. I'm just going to take a quick look. Just a little look. 9.1, huh? For Henry's chamomile. Oh, better call Saul, okay. I see. You know, I've watched Breaking Bad, but I never watched Better Call Saul. I kind of fell out of my Breaking Bad phase. I think the last thing I even watched was... This guy pays more. I actually could have been making, like, almost double the amount per potion if I just sold to this guy. Crazy.
What can you do?
That's actually crazy. Well, what I can do, we don't need to deplete all his money. What would actually be really helpful? We need to save just like 3 of these. So, what would be really helpful is if I get some, recipes out of this. So I'm gonna see what I can get. So We are going to sell all of these. We need enough money for setting up a great potion making operation. We have enough. We'll be alright. We'll be okay. Oops. Wait, no. What? Oh, one of them I can't sell at all. I guess I'll only buy the chamomile. So if I sold my entire stock of chamomile right now, it's worth 843. So he only has 332 gold. So we should take all his gold and we should also get more recipes. Currently, the digestive potion seems like it's worth the most. Buck's blood is second to the most. So I think I'll say I want this. I want this. I'm gonna go after the most expensive ones. Actually. This might be okay. All right. So we got these three. So we're going to sell 843. We're going to buy 568.1. We're going to get 274.9 groschen, which actually isn't that bad. So I think I'll take it. I will haggle.
Worried about the price?
Warum nicht? Hey, you convince me with that price.
Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Alright. And we can still make more whatever later, so nice. Alright. We are making some really good progress today. Let's just read these. We'll learn that. Learn that. Learn that. We are about to make so much money. It's actually insane. Ah, wait, hold on. I should probably familiarize myself. I should probably familiarize myself with the things we picked up. So St. John's Wort, Dandelion Comfrey, Thistle, Charcoal, Nettle. Charcoal's kind of wild. Sage and Mint. That should be really easy. Sage and Mint is practically just the chamomile decoction thing. Okay. Sage, Mint. Sage, Mint. Sage, Mint. And what I will do is I'll keep a bunch of herbs on me, and I'm gonna see how long they last. Because if herbs last a really long time, then I might as well just like pick up whatever when I see it. So, but I'm doing so many references here, Mr. Taku. I'll be here all week, folks. Let's go! I hope so. I hope so. We've got a lot of exciting things coming this week. More KCD2. And Siege. And welcome in, Ludin! Welcome in. Not Taku-chan? Unreal. Unreal. Not Taku-chan? Welcome in, Ludin. How are you, Ludin? Is life treating you well, Ludin? Are you enjoying Alchemy Making Simulator? We're making so much money. Mutt, can you not? Mutt's making so much noise. Thank you, Mutt. But he's the Walter White of 16th century. So true! No one makes more perfected potions than I. In all of Bohemia. And okay, Taku-chan, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Ludin? Sorry. The rain sound really distracts me. Ludin. How goes Rainbow Six Siege? Are you sticking with it? If you are not, I understand. Siege makes me very angry. I'm still playing it though. And Op6 sucks. Agreed. Agreed. I'm playing it for Metal Gear. It can be fun. It can be fun. But it's really hard. Especially if you haven't played like R6 in the past.
Quick!
Like I played it like within the first 2 years of launch or something, so I'm like kind of familiar. I'm already kind of familiar with like what to do, how it works. But if you're just jumping in for the first time, that game's really hard. You have to lose quite a bit to get to like a beginner's match. You have to lose a lot. It is skill-based matchmaking, so you gotta lose quite a bit for them to drop you. It's kind of rough. It's kind of a rough time. Also, it seems that this is public property, so I'm gonna yoink these apples here. Thank you. All right. But somebody might have had a few lost matches. Me IRL.
What happened? Why are you all covered in blood?
Why are you covered in blood? What do you mean?
Let's fight.
What did you have in mind?
Approx.
And what was...
A short.
And what about me?
You take a short sword.
As you wish.
Of course.
I'm gonna fight him with a shield this time. While he's using a shield, because I can never really...
You can attack now.
As you wish.
I'm really bad at fighting people with shields. See, that almost hit me right there.
You won't get me.
Why are you so nimble somehow?
Bad luck.
Oh, got him.
Stop. I need a moment before we continue.
But Ludin says,
What do
I
you
hate
want to try
those.
next?
I hate those pixel peeking toms, and one hit me on that small map. There's no need to apologize. I 100% understand. Ow. Something on my arm. I 100% understand.
One more time.
As you...
There's no need to apologize. I 1000% know what you're talking about. But, you know,
Start
what I did
attacking
find out...
As you wish.
What I did find out, I was watching a little bit of some guy's gameplay when he was, like,
No chance.
fighting on, like, what looked to me to be, like, pro level. I did pick up one really interesting trick from him. So, the trick... I guess the trick in general is that if you're doing a 1v1 fight, you're not super likely to win.
You won't get me.
Kind of no matter what. If the enemy knows where you are and you just walk straight into where they're aiming, you're just kind of screwed, you know?
Stop.
So the trick is to create as many openings as possible so that the chances that the person is going to be like pre-aiming where you're going, the chances are smaller. So like if there's one doorway and you try to run in and shoot the guy, he's going to shoot you first, right? If you create two holes or two openings to the room, right? There's already a 50% chance that they're already pre-aiming at where you're standing. There's a 50% chance they're not. So your chances are already greater if there's two openings that you could shoot them from. If you create like 5 openings, that's like a 20% chance that they're pre-aiming, right? So if you just keep blowing up holes into the defensive positions, they have to aim at so many different places that the chances that they're already aiming where you're going to show up is significantly less. And even then, I mean, of course they can just switch their aim and just kill you if you come in through a close by position, right? But all those milliseconds can make all the difference. So that's what I've noticed when it comes to attacking. When it comes to defending, the strategy that I've picked up is to place. This one's kind of hard to explain, but like you take a wall, right? Let's imagine you have a wall in front of you. It's made entirely of wood. You can place a reinforced wall on the left and the right of the wall in front of you. Okay, so there's two areas for reinforcement. Pick a side. So like, let's say that you erect a reinforced wall on the left side. Just to the left side of that, sorry. Hard to explain. On the left side, you reinforce it. Just to the right of the reinforced wall, you can melee a hole into the wall and just keep meleeing holes into different walls. That way, it's much harder for someone to... I mean, of course, when you're attacking, you can see the hole. They could just pre-shoot the hole, but it gives away that they're looking at that position, which is dangerous for attackers. On the other hand, for defenders, if there's a hole in the wall, you can look through the hole, and it'll take the attacker a little more time to like look through the hole to kind of like see if there's a head peeking through it. So, anyways, my point being, the trick is to make a tiny hole next to a place that's hard to shoot from, hard to be shot through. That way, you can just peek out. And even if you're not peeking out of the hole, the enemy's going to think that you're peeking out of the hole, which is another situation of tricking the enemy into aiming somewhere that you're not standing. And in doing that, especially like last night when I was playing briefly, before I got mad and went to the division, when I was playing a little bit last night, that trick was working really well. It was working really, really well. So, this is all to say, I'm finding that the trick to winning Siege is to increase the chances that the enemy is looking somewhere else. That way, you're not 1v1ing. You're catching people by surprise. So it works out a lot better for me, especially on controller. But Patriot says Taku has moved from Potion Simulator to beating up an old man. We are actually about to...
All right.
We are actually about to fight him for real, because I really need to beat him for real, so that we can finally get... we can finally learn the Master Strike from him. Or such is my hope, anyways. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Why are we so heavy, though? But Ludin says, more holes. He'll have to guess which hole you'll be in. I see. Me blowing holes in the wall. Understandable. But yes. That's my... Like, I'm not a Siege professional, but that's my recommended advice. My other advice would be to watch Rainbow Six tutorial videos, because they've actually taught me a lot about how the game works. The other thing I've learned is that if you're peeking a corner, you actually want to stand really far away. I didn't know this, but like when I peek a corner, I get really close to the wall and then I peek around. It turns out that you actually want to be like kind of far. I mean, it's kind of risk reward. I mean, being far away means that if the enemy is close to the other side of the corner, they easier to see you. But if you're far away, you become a little bit harder to shoot, as opposed to like standing next to the corner. But Alistor says that's a real life tactic. I didn't even know that. Like when I saw it on the gameplay, it kind of did make sense though. If you're standing further away from the wall, you do become like a smaller target for the enemy to hit around the corner, which does help a little bit. I mean, of course, you still need to aim accurately. If your aim sucks, then or the gun is inaccurate, then being far away is probably not going to help you all that much. But if you are accurate, then it should help. The other thing I learned is that under the training category, this is actually my highest recommendation. Under the training category, there's a deathmatch option, so you can play free-for-all. It's a free-for-all match. It's about 7 minutes long. It's pretty much like first to 20 or 30 kills. That is the best way to practice 1v1ing. And practicing that has been really helpful to me.
I challenge you to... Good!
That's been super helpful to me. But Alistor says, if you're being shot at, you don't want to hide right next to the car engine. To return fire, you want to be farther away. Yeah, I guess I'm just so used to like seeing people so close to cover in like movies and games and such that I'm like, I don't know. I'm just so used to seeing people like...
Shall we begin?
Let's begin.
Right next to the cover.
Defend yourself.
Damn. I barely got a chance to move. Try it again.
So, do you think I have what it takes?
All right. You deserve to be taught the Master Strike.
Let's go.
Here's a training sword so he won't get hurt.
Let's
get to it.
go.
The pinnacle of swordsmanship are so-called Master Strikes. You can only perform a technique like that with a sword, no matter if it's short or long, or if you're using a shield. What you do need is a blade and a guard that protects your hands. Master Strike is a technique that allows you to counter an opponent's attack with your own. A swordsman that can learn such a technique is undefeatable. Let me show you. Attack me from the right.
My right or your right?
Now you're in trouble. Now you try. Master Strikes are what elevates the swords above other weapons, and there is no defense against them. You've learned how to parry your opponent's attack with a properly timed block, but this time, you attack instead of blocking. Timing and direction are everything. Hit your opponent at the right time and from the right angle. I'll attack slowly from above. You take up position with your sword below and strike against my attack. But enough talk. Come and try it yourself. That's not it.
Ow,
You have to
ow.
attack me too.
Oh.
All right, let's try it once more. But this time, I'll attack from the side. Now pay attention. If I hold my sword to the left, put yours to the right. If I'm on the right, get ready on the left. Master Strike works only with an opposite strike.
That's cool.
Otherwise, it's the same. You strike when I begin my attack. Ready?
Always.
Good. Again.
Oh.
That's the way. You're getting the hang of it. Now let's try it for real. I'll fight you normally, and you have to pay attention to which direction I'm attacking from. Then attack from the opposite side.
I understand. Let's start.
You're getting the hang of it. Again. Beautiful. Try it again.
That's what he's been hitting me with.
Excellent. That's enough. Here's a few more tips. If your opponent knows how to perform a Master Strike, don't give them an opportunity to use it. Try not to attack from the opposite side. Now for the most important part. You can use a Master Strike to defend against an opponent's riposte. After a perfect block, your positions are always set. Your opponent knocks your sword to the left, then attacks with a riposte to the right. Until that point, you could only defend yourself with a perfect block. Now you can surprise your opponent with a Master Strike that he hasn't a hope of blocking. Understand?
No. You lost me.
That's too much information at once.
All right. I'll try to summarize the most important parts. Try getting your opponent into a position in which you can use the Master Strike. Do your best to avoid being put in such a position yourself. Watch the position of your sword and use it to decide which technique to use. Better?
Well, we'll see.
Now, it's up to you to learn how to use the Master Strike in combat.
I'll do my best. Thanks, Tomcat.
Like, I understood, like, everything about the Master Strike I understood until that last part when he was talking about the riposte. I didn't understand that last part. But Patriot says, Alistor says movies get that wrong, so true. Patriot says, also corners are used often. Are they? Luton says, when I was little, I was confused on how TV characters died, but I see them again in another movie or show. The TV is always wrong. I thought this character died, and yet they're in another show pretending to be somebody else and they're still alive. How did they do it? How? That's that's very little kid belief. Wow. I never thought of it like that. That's funny. What little kid beliefs did you guys have when you were young? My I hope this doesn't trigger any of you, but my belief when I was young is that if I thought too much about breathing, then I would just stop breathing. Which I guess is still kind of a concern of mine. That kind of, I try not to think about it too hard. But but that was always the scariest to me. Anyways, but what about you guys? Open spaces. Whenever I lie on my back and I look up into the atmosphere, I do kind of feel like I'll just like I'm too high up, you know. Always scared. I see. Open spaces, I can understand the fear. It hasn't really affected me, but I understand. Same thing with claustrophobia. Like, I'm not, if I'm in a confined space, I get kind of like irritated, but I'm not like, it doesn't make me panic. I just get kind of irritable, especially if it cramps. But the Master Strike is an attack from the opposite direction to your opponent's attack within the time window for a perfect block, which explains a lot because this is exactly what that other guy was hitting me with constantly, and I was wondering why he kept hitting me with this. When your opponent attacks from the right, you counterattack from the left. If he goes in for a stab, you counter with an attack from above. And against an enemy attack from above, go for a stab. The Master Strike cannot be blocked or otherwise defended against. The Master Strike can only be performed with a sword or in combination with a shield. By attacking into the zone where your opponent's sword is, you increase his chances of executing a perfect block. Attacking from the opposite zone risks a Master Strike from him. Interesting. Sorry, my throat is kind of messed up.
Why should I use the Master Strike?
If all you do is defend, you're bound to fail sooner or later. That's why it's better to counterattack. Strike the opponent's weapon from the opposite side. You'll block their weapon while hitting them at the same time. That's what the Master Strike is all about. Usually, you'll be aiming at your opponent's weak point. If you don't win the fight then and there, you'll surely at least injure and stun your opponent. If that's the case, don't stop. Keep attacking before your opponent has a chance to recover.
Honestly, this should make combat really easy.
Why should I use a perfect block when I can do a Master Strike?
That depends. Sometimes it's good to exchange a few blocks and counterattacks. Then, unexpectedly finish with a Master Strike. Your opponent can't use a Master Strike if you don't attack from the opposite side. Try changing the position of your blade. Attack unpredictably. If your opponent uses a perfect block and his riposte is headed towards your blade, attack instead of defending, and you might win the fight.
Patriot says, always was, realizes I don't like them still. I totally outgrew that. I see. And Ludin says, for some reason, I never believed in Santa Claus. Like, I knew he was this dude for Christmas, but no chimney? No Santa? But I still got Christmas gifts. Nice. I believed in Santa for a while. But as I got older, I kind of realized like, wow, it's really interesting how Santa's handwriting is the exact same as my mom's. I was like, huh, strange how they have the same handwriting. I do remember this one time though when I was young. We so it's kind of a waste in hindsight. We kind of wholesome, kind of a waste. Me and my family, we made cookies for Santa, and I remember we had this whole plate of cookies out on the table for Santa overnight, and in the morning we checked the plate, and there was like a big bite taken out of a single cookie. I don't remember if it was my mom or my dad, but one of them were like, "Oh, Santa was here." It was Santa. He took a bite out of this cookie. I'm pretty sure all the other cookies were there though. Kind of a waste. It was kind of sweet in hindsight, but also kind of a waste of cookies. Anyways, but no, my mom's signature, my mom's handwriting. You know how it's like. Well, I don't know how it is for you guys as families, but like for my family, we put little stickers on it, and it'll say like to and from, to so and so from whoever. I noticed that whenever it was like to Taku from Santa, Santa would always be written with my mom's handwriting. I think if I ever have kids, very unlikely, but if I ever have kids, I think I'm going to keep the Santa thing running indefinitely. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to I'm going to write using my non-dominant hand. I'm going to write Santa, and I'll just keep it going forever. Like up until they could be like in college, I'll send them gifts from Santa. They'll be like in their 30s, gifts from Santa. I'll be dead from whatever I die from in my old age. I feel like I just jinxed myself, but I'll be dead. They'll be alive. I'll set up some kind of deal with some company to keep delivering Christmas gifts to them as Santa in my death, just to keep up the bit. I'll like pre-write a bunch of left-handed signatures just so that they still think Santa's real. That'd be so funny. Anyways, but Santa isn't real. He's real. He's real. But Alastor says, I got presents from Santa till I was 18, but I also got gifts from the dogs, the fish, the lizard. Oh, Mrs. Alastor says, hi. Hello, Mrs. Alastor. How are you? Do you believe in Santa? Are you Santa? Santa in the flesh? But did you guys ever... She believes... Mrs. Alastor be like, I still believe in Santa. He doesn't gift anything to my kids, though. I have to pretend to be Santa. But I still believe. But, did you guys ever do the elf on the shelf thing? Because I never heard about that until I was in like college or something, or maybe a little after college. Isn't that creepy? Sorry, I don't mean to... Sorry if you like it. But I think it's creepy. Sorry. It's that tradition where you take like a stuffed elf on the shelf and every day the elf moves. Isn't that scary? As a kid? That's scary. That's real scary. Alastor says, trying to get me out of my gifts. I do not under any circumstances start it. Start what? But yeah, that's super scary. Super, super scary.
What's better, the Master Strike or combos?
Combos are purely offensive techniques. They're strings of attacks to put your opponent in a position you want. Then you can finish them off with a stronger technique. But even your combo can be interrupted by an opponent's master strike. When your combo doesn't work out, your opponent interrupts it with a block and attacks. It doesn't mean the fight's over. Just use a perfect block. Or you can even use a master strike.
Technique.
That's enough for me.
Technique. Ah! Technique!
Let's fight.
Stop by when I...
Alright. I can't believe we actually learned the Master Strike. I've been waiting so long to learn the Master Strike. But a toy elf sounds like a Furby. Dude, Furbies are so scary. What did I used to do when I was young? Oh, you know, when I was young, any of like my stuffed animals or like anything with a face, like I used to have like a, I think I still have it here somewhere. I don't know where it is, but there's like a, like the cylindrical SpongeBob memory foam pillow. I don't know what you'd call it, but it's like, it's basically like a cylindrical pillow with SpongeBob's face on it. I used to always be afraid. Oh, this is fine. Sorry. I don't know why that got held, but I used to have a thing about faces where like I don't want any face watching me when I sleep when I was a kid. So like that pillow, I would like turn it around when I go to sleep because I don't want SpongeBob looking at me when I'm sleeping. So back in the day. But the elf on a shelf. Ah, yes. Start it. Start elf on a shelf. Keep up a creepy tradition. But I never heard of this elf on a shelf before, so I thought it was a sexual thing because, well, it wasn't part of my family's Christmas agenda. No, no, no. Elf on a shelf is... It's like semi-wholesome. I think that's what it's called, elf on a shelf. The one where you move the doll around, the elf doll. Every day it changes position and someone has to find it. It's creepy. But chat watching Taku-chan sleeping. But Alistor says, do not. It's cute and the kids love it, but it's a pain in the butt. The kids love it, really? I mean, I guess it depends how old you are. If I was like 5, I think that would scare me. I think I'd be more scared than love it. I'd be like, why is it changing position? Why is it changing? But my stepdaughter loved it until she was 10. See, that's the trick. Now, the trick for your older children is to simply put a dollar bill in their hand. That way, not only do they find the elf, but they find the money as well. But isn't it supposed to teach kids to behave or something? No, I don't think so. It shouldn't. It's basically playing hide and go seek, but with a doll. That's how I understand it. Just like every day the doll moves. That's how I understand it. I don't know if there's any like lesson to be learned. But at midnight, be prepared to figure some activity it can do. Yeah, isn't it like you have to position it so that it's doing something? It could be like checking a phone up in like the on a shelf. Could be like eating something on like a table or something. I don't know. I'll Patriot's not a fan of them. I'd be too scared. I'd be so scared. I feel like I scared easy when I was a kid though, so.
Let's fight. I don't mind.
All right.
I'll do
I'll
short
take a
sword,
And what?
long sword.
You take a look.
Very well.
Of course.
I'm gonna practice my
Hold
master
back
strike
for
real
now.
quick.
Tell me when I can start attacking.
Stop just defending yourself.
All right,
All
attack.
right.
Oh, never mind.
Ah.
Out.
Ha ha! Fuck you!
Oh, there we go.
Ah! What the?
Ah, okay. Okay, the Master Strike takes a while. The perfect block is quick. But the Master Strike takes time.
What the fuck was that?
Damn. In my defense, I've only learned how to do the Master Strike today. Okay.
Shit! What the?
I think what takes so long with the Master Strike is having to switch hand position. I think that's the main issue. Yeah, I've got the timing now, I think. Damn. Again. Come on.
Fuck you! What the?
Okay. I feel bad for beating up this old man. Try it. Swing. Okay.
Fuck you!
Okay. Damn.
Fuck you!
He's getting so frustrated.
No chance.
All right. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way.
I've had enough for today.
I've got a little bit of water left.
Come back tomorrow.
Damn, he tapped out for the day. Nice. Oh, it's actually almost 7 o'clock in the game. Wow. All right, not bad. But let's see. Let's see. Alastor says ours was named Sparkles, and she turned the milk green because the Grinch visited. She did the spy on a wire hanging from the ceiling. She made snowmen on the counter with marshmallows and powdered sugar. Wow. That is very wholesome. I must say, that's actually very wholesome. But Taku, I told you I had paranormal stuff as a kid I dealt with. Oh no. Oh no. I'm always scared of paranormal stuff. Paranormal is too scary for me. That's too scary. No thank you. Let's see. Sounds like a lot of work. Scary. More lies to cover it up. It was a lot. One year she had to go on a trip with us to a cheer competition. Made an ice rink in the bathroom. What? you had Sparkles make an ice rink in the bathroom? Patriot says, you got used to it, but boy, did I not mess with Elf on a shelf. I was always worried about like ghosts appearing in mirrors. So like the shower head in my bathroom, it's like very reflective. And I used to be afraid that like when I would take a shower that like a ghost would be looking through the reflective part of my shower head and was just staring at me while I showered. Ah, scary. Scary stuff. And then I used to be afraid of like showering at night as well. I'd be worried about like ghosts and whatnot. Nowadays, I'm not worried about ghosts. It's the humans that scare me. So, anyways, but Alistor says, yeah, I used plastic wrap over the sink and was skating on it. Nice. That's very wholesome. That's very, very wholesome. But Patriot says, oh, that's not scary. And Ludin says, his fear of being watched. Us watching his stream. Well, that's a little different, though. You know, it's a little different. It's when you're being watched and you don't know. You know the scariest quote I've ever heard? Okay. I don't know this quote verbatim, but it's something like, it was something like, the reason... Don't say it. I want sleep tonight. I'm gonna say it. The reason you wake up in the middle of the night is because your body can tell that someone's staring at you. Your body can sense that you're being watched. That's why you wake up in the middle of the night. Got him.
Oh, never mind then.
I mean, when you think about it, it's not that scary, but in that it doesn't really make sense, you know. But when you just look at it at a surface level, it's pretty scary. But let's observe Taku put down our judgment. Run, Luton, time to stream, pull an all-nighter. Yep, the only way around being able to not sleep is to simply put on an all-nighter. Also, I have a feeling that... I don't know how you'd make this, though. Moonshine? I'm just gonna buy it just to satisfy my curiosity, but... Moonshine? Really? Bowman's Brew recipe. I'll take Nighthawk, too. That's actually kind of useful. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to buy a ton. We're going to pay like 600 groschen right now.
Let's talk about the price.
Cazzicato.
Let's talk about the price. I don't want to pay that much.
Aye, that some will convince me.
You're overcharging me
Pleasure
if you were
doing
willing
business.
to go down 50 groschen, but anyways. I need food. The whole reason I talked to her was to buy something to eat. Does somebody even sell anything to eat? I could have sworn I bought food here before. I don't remember from who, though. Oh, there's a trader right here. My bad. Hi, good man. Can I buy something to eat?
Was möchtest du?
Show me your wares.
Show me, the super bloody man, your wares.
Masa umatanto.
I would like to buy something to eat.
Here you go.
Here you go, Mutt. There you go. Pull an all-nighter. And seriously, me in bed. Apologies, I only jest. What else scared me as a kid? I'm trying to think. What else scared me? There's a lot to be afraid of in this world. Lately, my big mistake, my guilty pleasure, as it were, is to watch videos about true crime in my free time. I'll like play a game and I'll watch true crime videos. It's a terrible bad habit, but I've been learning more than I would like to. So, I used to like watching police body cam. But sometimes the body cam is, like, indecipherable. It's just, like, complete nonsense. Kind of depends what the body cam is. Watching people crash out is kind of interesting, though. Ah, shoot! The coat of arms surcoat. It's very damaged. I don't even know if we can repair that. Oh, that's why I'm so heavy. I have like 51 lullaby potion. That's the reason why I'm super, super heavy. Whoops. Ah, shoot. We went to sleep for the night, and I forgot to do the quest. I keep forgetting to do that quest during the nighttime. We might as well do it during the day at this point. I mean, what does it even matter? I want to go scope the place out. We're just going to see if I can do it. Yeah. Let's go do that.
I'm going to miss my...
But Patriot says I had weird stuff. Oh! Guess who got a like on a dating app? Let's go! Finally, let's go! And I had weird stuff happen growing up. This stuff was normal. Quietly, it doesn't say all. I've studied on things. And woot woot. Wait, what? It's only a like, though. It's not even a match. It's just a like. I don't know, man. Dating app sucks. It sucks a lot.
Quick.
It never have I felt so unattractive as when I started, or maybe not started. When I started doing dating apps, it was fine. Lately, in the past few years, it's been going nowhere. The dating apps are too much effort. Very rarely do I receive a like. It's sad, man. It's so sad. I feel quite unattractive. And honestly, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I don't think I'm unattractive. I mean, maybe a little, but... Actually, wait. I think when I look in the mirror, I think I look okay. But when I see myself in pictures, I'm like, yow. I'm not a big fan of the way I look in pictures. I don't look very good.
Hey, you're nearly ready to me.
I don't know. I'm just like, I look like that? I don't know. Anyways. But I'd super like it. Thank you, Alistor. And Taku focus on you, so true. And I'd watch this rom-com of Al and Taku-chan. Yeah, well. I don't know. Like, I want...
Quick.
I don't know, man. I guess I feel different things at different times, but I'm kind of like... I want a relationship, I want a girlfriend. But... Okay. I don't want... I want a very, like, low effort relationship, I guess. And something simple. And I understand relationships need to be maintained and whatnot, you know. I'm not saying, like, I'm gonna be neglecting my girlfriend or anything like that, but... I just want something simple, you know.
Quick.
Like a girlfriend, we hang out, we play games together every once in a while. We also give each other our personal space every once in a while. You know what I mean? You understand. Alistor says, unfortunately, I think distance is a big contributor to our rom-com. It's a sitcom, but it takes place in 2 locations. But this rom-com can happen. I see the movie trailer. No. Alistor is a happily married man.
Whoa.
And unfortunately for him, I am only interested in women.
Swallow in gold. While they're false.
Which is true. Which is true. Anyways. The unfortunately for him part was a joke, though. That was a joke.
And indulgences condemn all Christendom to eternal torture.
But Patriot says, I want this to... No, sorry. Oh, we can rat him out. Your bull's beautiful.
That's a beautiful bull you've got there. You don't see an animal like that every day. Aye.
And nothing is the finest animal far and wide. He wasn't cheap either.
You missing your teeth? What's he worth?
What's an animal like that worth, anyway?
A big strong bull like him, and pure white too. At least a dozen cows. No, make that 2 dozen. That's why I keep a close eye on him. I have the barn guarded all night. Hey, you're a bit too interested in our nothing. What's this about?
How do you know that? Well, I'm just curious.
I'm just curious. Can you blame me? I had a dream the other day, and in this dream, I saw a great white bull. So when I saw Arnastek, I thought to myself, bloody hell, that must mean something. And now I'm trying to get to the bottom of it.
Look, I may be old, but I ain't stupid. Cut the bullshit, piss off, before I beat you black and blue.
Damn. Anywho, Alistor says I'd introduce you to some people, though I make a great wingman. Thank you, Alistor. Ludin says I used to daydream of meeting someone from school or a record vinyl store, but I didn't think I was going to meet someone from the internet. Yeah, Ludin, you're in a relationship with Preston, aren't you? Did you guys meet through stream? You are in a relationship with Preston, right? And Patriot says, I'm so in agreement, Taku, but I have the same ideals. Yeah, I'd say that... Oh, there's a light bulb. Yeah, I think... I don't know. I think I'm... more inclined towards meeting someone in real life. Over the internet, it's kind of like, the problem with the internet is that, like, it's kind of hard to get a feel of someone through the internet, you know? I don't know. I mean, if you meet on the internet and then you meet up in real life, I guess it's different, But Patriot says, I want a balance between space and doing things. Ah, yes. I don't know. I kind of want, like, a best friend that's also my girlfriend. I guess that's a better way of putting it. But Luton says, yes, Preston and I met through a Discord group, a former friend of his, viewer of this streamer. Ah. I kind of like got lost on that last part, but the Discord group was... The Discord group was the former friend, and Preston was a viewer of that friend. Is that what you're trying to say? Oh, nice. How did that even start? You guys just like hang out and then suddenly you're like, oh, let's meet up. And then on top of that, did you guys live next to each other prior to this? Or did you guys like... Because I could have sworn like when I was playing Siege with you, wasn't Preston in the background or something? Because you guys live together, don't you? I could have sworn like Preston was there. But Alistor says, I'm currently buying a shirt that says, my wife beats me. Oh no. Oh no. I think we can sneak in and just... Oh, that guy's watching, damn it. Okay, we'll have to find something to do until the nighttime in this game. We're gonna have to paint that bull white just for the hell of it, but we can't do it right now. Oh shoot, we need to take the wine to Enelin. Damn it. I keep forgetting. Dang. Okay, well. What else can I track? The other stealing quest is to get a loot. We have like 3 different things we need to do. But all of them... I mean, the wine one we can do during the day, but I was just there. So I don't really want to go back right now, but everything else is like a nighttime activity. We got time to kill. There's a new quest up north, so let's head that way. Let's go see what's up north. Actually, hold on. Sorry. My clothes are broken. It didn't really occur to me until just now. My clothes are actually busted, so let's go try and fix that. It's in the Amazon cart. What I want to buy off of Amazon is more Metal Gear figurines. I have so many, but I want more. You know? I want more metal... Maybe not just figurines, but like collectibles in general. Let's kill this guy. Bandit, eh? I'll have you know I just learned the Master Strike. We're gonna test it.
You're in for an ass kicking, you piece of shit.
Out. Never mind. Ouch. Well, no Master Striking for me. Apparently, I'm not good enough to be doing that yet, but we did kill him. So.
My God, he's dead.
It wasn't me, though, my guy. What are you doing?
Guards!
As long as he doesn't think it's me. If he thinks it's me, that's a problem. Should be good, though. Alright. But Luton says, I was a viewer of the streamer. The streamer was friends with Preston. We live together now, yes, but... I'm gonna fight that guy just because I can. I'm not gonna try anything fancy, but I do want to fight him. Oh wait, he's gonna try to shoot me. Can you not? Fight me with a sword! Come here!
Show your stuff! Show that! Mercy! Leave me be!
No mercy. No mercy. No mercy. No mercy. Oh. Ouch.
For us, fucker! Do it!
Damn. Why are there so many of you guys all of a sudden? Come here. Try it again. Master Strike them.
Christ! I'm hit!
Master Strike. Dude. I'm actually the greatest swordsman of all time. Suplex him, yeah. Suplex that guy. He stands no chance. Thank you. Yoink. Yoink. I accidentally yoinked this torch, damn it. Yoink. I think I'm too heavy. I don't know if Pebbles is going to be able to hold all this. We're about to find out. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'll try, though. I'll try to make him hold it, and we're going to head to the next town as soon as possible. I'm very confident all this stuff is not nearly as good as what I already have, so... I don't think some random bandits are going to be holding stuff that's better than my current stuff. Anyways, but Luton says, I was a viewer of the streamer. The streamer was friends with Preston, lived together. Now, yes, but no. Before no, we were states away. Then we joined forces. I see. So when did you know, like... when were you willing to make the jump? Because it is a really big, like... It is a really big jump to just go from, you know, living somewhere and then living with someone you've met mainly from the internet. How did you know that it was time? Or did you guys like meet before that point?
Oh, Sakra! This damn back!
It's like, if I was in a long-distance relationship, I'd love to, go hang out, but, man, moving to another state, that's a big jump. Not to say there's anything wrong with that. Not at all. But it is a huge jump. Also, are you laughing at the back thing? One of our debuffs is that we have a bad back. So there's a chance that anytime I bend over for something, we're going to get temporarily debuffed because Henry's back is not good. Also, I think we're bleeding. We're bleeding. I'm pretty sure we're bleeding. Oh, we're not bleeding. What's happening then? Injured right arm. Okay, well. We'll be fine. Don't mind me, I'm just... Actually, why am I doing this?
Ow!
We shouldn't be taking up herbs right now. Now's not a good time. Not right now. Totally forgot to learn this recipe. I want to see what the moonshine recipe is, though. Mint and wormwood, that's it? That's really it? Are you kidding me? For moonshine? Oh, moonshine's worth almost nothing. I thought moonshine would be worth a lot. I thought moonshine would be worth a lot. It's worth like pennies, so... Lion perfume's worth a lot, though. That's sage and mint, so... Okay.
So that's
That is very interesting.
what comes from bending badly.
Alright. So before we pick some more, let's get Pebbles over here. We need to repair our equipment. We need to sell stuff and repair our equipment. But it was a Tuesday.
Quick!
What was a Tuesday? And he came to visit, and when I could, I went to visit him. Oh. The beginnings of a budding relationship. The beginnings of a budding relationship. That's exciting. That's really exciting. I wish something like that for me.
Whoa!
Sigh. One day. One day. If I ever decide to have face reveal era, we'll see who's interested. Who's interested in the most dude-looking dude they're ever duded? Know what I mean? I'm just a little guy.
I have an ulcer in my stomach, and the physician said I cannot eat anything too fatty.
My guy, do you have... Oh, he does have money now. Okay. I am here to sell you all the things that I have picked off of a bandit. I hope you do not mind. It is all junk, but it is my junk.
Thank you, and take care.
And I'm just going to sell it to him at that price. I don't want to barter over it. It's too much work. That... Give me these two, I guess. Okay. Oh! Where's the notification for that? There it is. There we go. Thank you to Mandy for the resub. Thank you, thank you. I very much appreciate it. Thank you for the sub through Twitch Prime. Thank you, thank you. 22 months, let's go. That's a whole... I gotta do math. That's a whole... What did I used to call it? 13-month stream, baby? Oh, the subs goal is completed. Let's go, let's go! Almost 2 years is insane. So true. We're like old friends now. Kind of wild. So true! Almost 2 years now. You know, I never even thought of it like that. That's a long time. Damn. Let's go! Thank you, Mandy. Thank you for the resub. I very, very much appreciate it. Thank you, 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 thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all your support over these almost 2 years. I appreciate you, Mandy. Thank you, thank you. The baby is 1 year old. So true, so true. That's a 1-year-old baby. But Alistor says it was just a random Tuesday when they were like, hey, we're moving in. That's it. Whole story. Luden be like, we're moving in together. Today. I understand it's Tuesday. No, there's no special occasion. But we're moving in together. Pack your stuff. I've rented an apartment. Alistor says, I met my wife at a bar. She came up to tell me my female friend was too drunk. Don't do anything stupid. I asked my now wife to dance. She shoved a ring in my face and said she was married. Found her on Facebook. Ah, yes, I do think I kind of remember this story. A little. A little. But yes, wasn't it like you guys like became friends through Facebook? She was having some things going on in her marriage, and then like the next time you guys had met, she was divorced, and then you guys decided to try things out. I think that's how I remember it. Alistor says everything happens on a Tuesday in my life, and I had told you that story, but for all the new viewers, yes, yes. Feel free to tell it again if you'd like. Taco Tuesday. Not the Taco Tuesday.
Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
Taco Tuesday. Oh. I got to sell my other stuff. Does this guy even buy my other stuff? What does he have here? I don't need these, though. Anyways. This? Yeah. This is what I meant to sell. Here, take all this wolf ear, wolf fangs, wolf pelt, whatever. I'm not going to use these. Yeah, I'll take the lower price. I don't care. It's like 10 groschen. But Alistor says, friends through Facebook, I was always there. Then she separated, waiting on the divorce, but COVID, so it was like 8 months of waiting, and we started dating. Nice. How long have you guys been married then? Just the past few years, or thereabouts? The past few years.
You never know.
It's been like 5 or 6 years.
Whoa!
And we started dating in 2020, got married in 2023. This was our 3-year anniversary. Nice. Very nice. Oh, that was really cheap to repair. Wow. Dude, I hope I could repair that other thing. Okay, good. My coat of arms is repaired. Nice. That's what I was worried about. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We gotta steal from this building right here. There's a guy in there, damn it. No! No! Actually, hold on. Okay, the soldier's saddle is no longer considered stolen. So I'm gonna put that on real quick. The soldier's saddle is no longer stolen. Our carrying capacity has increased. Excellent. Not bad. Wait. Yeah. It increases by like 40. That's pretty cool. Alright. Well, since it is another day, let's try to sell the rest of our potions. Oh!
Whoa!
There's a bot I see. Thank you, Mandy! I was about to click off so I could take care of the bot. But thanks, Mandy. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I appreciate that. Taku liked that. Yeah, I've been seeing more and more bots lately. Too many bots. Ah. There we go. Wait, what? That doesn't... Hold on. I don't think that's right. How many... Oh no, I sold the rest of the chamomile. That's why. I was gonna say, I thought I had a lot more chamomile. I sold the chamomile but kept the lullaby. That's what happened. Alright, he's got no money. I thought he'd be restocked by now, but I guess not. Interesting.
What can you do?
Okay. Man, I really want to make more potions.
This horse wasn't cheap.
This horse wasn't cheap. That's for sure. Man, we can make so much stuff now. That's crazy. We can make so much stuff. Sage and mint. Currently, the thing that we can make that gives us the most money is lion perfume. Which is just sage and mint. So
That's for sure.
all we need is sage and mint. So here's what we'll do. We're gonna slowly make our way over to Zelejov to pick up this new quest. On the way, that lady just walked straight through my horse. On the way, we're gonna look for some sage and mint. That's what we'll do. Sage and mint. Oh, guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, last night, right before I fell asleep, I was actually watching a really interesting video. I recommend you guys check it out just because it's amusing. But I forgot I have to... Sorry. I have to dry my herbs. I gotta go back. I was watching this video of this guy harvesting tomatoes. He grew his own tomato plant from the tomato seeds found in a McDonald's burger. It was crazy. I mean, to be fair, he wasn't your average Joe. It wasn't just like some dude. This was like a guy that's like well experienced with cultivating.
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
I'll be with you.
A guy that's very experienced with like cultivating crops. So it's not just some guy, you know. But it was really interesting. He had like one little cup. He had one little cup where he put like a few, like what, 2 seeds that he handpicked out of the tomato slice. And then he had another one where he just put the whole tomato slice into dirt. Now, this whole process took like 3 months or something. This wasn't a quick harvest. But over the course of 3 months, that man, he managed to make something truly wonderful. Truly.
Quick.
Anyways, that's my story. That is my story. The video's kind of long though. It's like 30 minutes. I watched maybe like 5 minutes in total. I kind of skimmed through the video, but I do think it's worth checking out. Even if you're just skimming, it's pretty amazing to see how much progress he made.
Quick.
You know what's weird though? I would have expected like the big round tomatoes to be used when making those burgers. But when he harvested the tomatoes, they were like the little Roma ones. Like the kind of ovally ones rather than the round ones. Cylindrical almost. Kind of weird. He referred to it as a hybrid seed or hybrid crop. I'm not really sure what that means, but that might have something to do with how it's like harvested or shaped or whatnot. So it's pretty interesting. And then he explained like some of the tomatoes were like rotting a little bit. He kind of explained like what it's called. And he showed like parts of the tree where it's like, I wasn't watering as much as I should have during this part of its growth. Therefore, you can see that this part is not like well developed or something like that. Pretty interesting. Not so bad though. When he put in that tomato slice into the pot, he had like 5 or 6 little saplings, I guess you could call it. He had 5 or 6 saplings, and he cut a bunch. He wanted to make sure that they survived. He wanted to make sure that one survived. So to prevent the saplings from competing over resources, he snipped all but one. It was so sad to see the saplings get snipped. So sad. But yep. The one that he did let live, though, that thing really thrived. He had moved it from his little cup. He moved one into like a giant bucket just for experimentation. One of them was in a bucket, and then the other one was like in the ground, covered in mulch or whatever you call it. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Oh, beehives. Alastor says it's like 2 breeds of tomato that are cross-pollinated. I see. So is it kind of like mixing tomato breed? So if you mix like a really round tomato and like an ovally tomato, could you get like a bulky ovally tomato or something? I don't know how this pollination thing works.
So, how does it taste? Today's batch turned out.
Greetings.
G'day, g'day.
No, I wanted to hear what they said. No. Hey, man. I want to take part in the fights.
I'd like to try the fights here.
And did Crazel give you enough money?
Here you go.
He did. Here it is.
Excellent. Then the fights can begin. Or they could. But as I said, old Fiala is sitting at home in the doghouse. His old woman won't let him fight anymore.
So you took my money for nothing?
Easy, lad, easy. We'll sort something out. What if you tried to talk to Dorothy? You're a stranger. Maybe she won't be as sharp with you as she is with us. Go and see her. She manages the bars behind the inn. It's no more than 5 steps.
All right then. I'll see what I can do.
Would you like to take part in the fights? Hand me some money. I hand him some money. Great. We could start the fights. If only this guy's wife would let him. Like, why'd you take my money then? Bathhouse owner Dorothy. That lady is literally walking through the bench. But Luden says, alright, off I pop. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you, Taku, for the stream. Thank you for joining us, Luden. Thank you, thank you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Say hello to Preston. Tell him Taku says hi. And I hope you have a wonderful night. And you can get different shapes and sizes. You can also get different plants that are better against different pests or weather conditions. Nice. Very nice. And will do. Thank you, Luden. Thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful sleep. Don't think too much about things staring at you when you're trying to sleep. Don't think too hard about it. Sorry, I had to fix my model. Anyways. Have a wonderful night, Luden. Don't think too hard about it.
Good day.
I'm looking for your husband, Fiala.
Do you want to shave? Fiala's the best barber in the area, but I recommend you take a proper bath first. One of the girls will take you under her wing and will work out a price for you. What do you say?
There's a fight waiting for him. I just want to talk to him.
I just want to speak with him.
He has too much work. If you want to say something to him, tell me, and I'll pass it on.
Well, we need him for the fights.
Well, the thing is, we're expecting him for the fights. And now the whole tavern is waiting for him. I was supposed to come here and get him.
So Lawrence isn't going to leave us in peace? Nothing doing. I told him clearly. He's staying home.
But we can't start without him.
And it serves you right. Find some more intelligent entertainment.
Why forbid your husband from fighting?
Why don't you want to allow Fearless to fight?
Because he always beats everybody up. Then the lads are all black and blue, and the girls don't have a lot of business. Putting poultices on bruises isn't going to pay for a new roof.
Listen here, ma'am. I'm gonna beat your husband up. It's not the other way around. You don't have to worry about anybody getting beat up but him. Don't worry. It'll be fine. I'll give him a thrashing and then you'll be fine. See, that's what I'm saying. I'll give him the thrashing. It'll be fine. It'll be totally fine. I don't think that's gonna work. I understand that's the highest dialogue, but whether or not we're convincing is a mix of what Henry says and the stat. What Henry says here is really stupid. The stat is high, but this is really dumb. I'm gonna say it because I think it's funny. I'll give him a thrashing. You'll be fine.
Have no fear. If you let him go, I'll give him such a going over, he won't want to fight ever again.
Well, you seem like you might be able to manage that. But don't go and cripple him or anything. He has a lot of work to do here.
Don't worry. I'll be careful.
All right, then.
Can't believe
Take
that
Fiala
worked.
with you. But this time, it really is the last time.
I can't believe that worked. I cannot believe that worked. I was like, you don't have to worry about that. I'm gonna beat your husband up. She's like, ah, I guess you could. All right. You can take him. But you got this, you're a pro. I actually am pretty good at fistfights in this game. Weirdly enough.
Hey, could you come over here for a moment?
Ma'am? Well,
Why not?
what?
Did I hear right that you're going to compete in the fights at the tavern?
I'm planning to. Why?
Well, I have a favour to ask of you.
Okay.
What do you need?
One of the fighters, named Bohunek, he takes care of the horses here.
What about him?
I want you to give him a proper beating, so he won't be able to sit for at least a week.
Okay. That's not going to be a problem. That is absolutely not going to be a problem. I can assure you we're absolutely going to win. The last time we competed in a fight tournament, it's an absolute joke, so it'll be fine. But why?
And why? Did something happen?
He often comes to see me, pretends he likes me, but last time he came drunk. He ordered a bath, something to eat and drink, but then he suddenly knocked the tray out of my hand and started groping me.
Wait, he...
No, luckily not. But when I pulled away from him, he hit me so hard I thought he'd knock my eye out.
Damn. Don't worry, I'll knock him out. Don't you worry about that.
Bastards like that should get a proper beating. Hitting girls.
So you'll give him a hiding?
You better believe it. He won't put his hands on you anymore.
Thank you. Then come and see me. I'll figure out a way to repay you.
Anybody else want to take bets? I can assure you I'm going to win. Half made? No?
God be with you.
Alright.
A well-groomed beard is a sign of decorum. An unkept one is a sign of laziness.
I'm looking for the barber, Fiala.
But then you found him. Now, what can I do for you?
Dorothy will let you fight, man! Let's go!
Get up! Let's go and fight.
Really? So Dorothy allowed it?
She said she'd let you go this one last time.
That's my girl. Let's go. We can't keep the lads waiting.
Let's go! Alright. Need to ask Hans for a fight? probably the guy that gave us the quest. But Alistor says, I think my wife would do the same thing. A fight, you say? My husband? Go right ahead. Go right ahead. Oh.
Ah, so you changed your mind?
I didn't change my mind. What?
A musician and a fighter. You don't see that every day.
When you spend as much time as I do in Kneipen und Schenken and catch so many Schläge, you learn to return them.
No, I get that. But why are you fighting for money?
I've been here a long time and I would like to travel a bit further. Every groschen helps.
Where are you headed?
Gutenberg, Prag, Wien, wherever my feet will take me. Or a willing foremanner will carry me. So maybe I shall end up in the next tavern or in the Dunghaufen behind the village.
Fighting sounds so fun, except for the brain damage part. You can only get hit so many times in the head. Every single time you do, it's a massive risk.
Come and fight.
You do not look good somehow. Are you well? I do not want you to fall to pieces after the first heat.
You're right. I'll come again some other time.
Am I hurt? Oh, I am a little hurt. What? How did I get hurt? I should be fine.
Me first.
I'm gonna risk it.
Come and fight.
You do not look good somehow.
I'm fine.
I'm just fine. Don't worry. So, what about that fight?
Ausgezeichnet. Möchtest du wetten? It's more fun when you have something to lose or win.
Alright.
Here you go.
We'll be alright.
That
Love
is
the
what I
outfit.
like to see.
Thank you, thank you.
You call yourself a fighter?
You gave me a beating. If you broke my Grazilen finger, I won't be able to play anything for a while.
Thanks for the fight.
Ah. You too. Here are your winnings.
Thanks.
See, the fistfights in this game, and if I may, the fistfights are kind of a joke. Like the sword fights, those are kind of hard, but the fistfights are kind of a joke. Because when it comes to like the sword fights, there's like a little bit of like unknown with like when the perfect block is and whatnot. When it comes to the fist fights, they're so telegraphed and they do the exact same attack every single time. It's really easy to win. Like, it might take a while, but it's so easy to dodge the attacks that the chances of me losing are like really, really low when it comes to a fist fight. Unless there's multiple people. If there's multiple people, I'm kind of screwed, but if it's 1v1, we'll just win by attrition. So.
What do you enjoy about fighting so much?
What do I know? Sometimes it's just fun to punch someone, and it makes quite an impression on the girls. When a man has a sound punch, a girl feels safer with him.
I also fought for one once. Anna told me a different story. I don't know if we should out her like that. Oh, this is the guy, though? Actually, what does it matter if we out that Anna told us? It doesn't really matter. I mean, well, it matters a little bit. In real life, I wouldn't do this, but it doesn't matter a whole lot. Because, I mean, he's the one that instigated the thing, so. And plus, he should probably know why we're beating him. Also, to speak on the outfit I stole, like, entirely from one guy that kept getting knocked out. So, this whole outfit matches because it's what, like, the exact thing that one of the guys is wearing. Almost exact. Anna told me a different story.
Well, I don't know about that. Anna said she didn't feel very safe with you.
Ah, the stories women tell. You can't believe everything.
So she got those bruises from someone else?
Why do you care if someone hit that harlot a few times? I'm sure she deserved it.
Well, at least I have a reason to beat 7 shades of shit out of you.
You just try it, you hero.
Oh, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Let's fight.
It'll be my pleasure. But before we start, I'll collect the bets. Do you have any money?
Yeah.
I do. Here you go.
And now, pray.
My sister could beat both of you with one hand behind her back.
You can't solve a fighter. My granny can punch harder than you.
My sister could beat both of you with one hand behind her back.
Just you wait.
Call yourself a fighter?
Knock his teeth out.
I'm wounded. Just you wait.
Knock his teeth out.
Shall we walk more? My granny can punch harder than you. My granny can punch harder than you.
You don't look like it, but you're a good fighter. Here you go. And you owe me a tooth, you cunt.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
What the fuck are you on about?
That's for Anna. And if I ever hear you touched her again, I'll use my steel instead of my fists.
All right, fine. I'll leave her alone.
Hey. Oh. Thank you, Anon, for the gifted tier 1 to Ludin. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Alistor or Mandy? I'm like, which one? It wasn't me? That sounds like something Actually, if it was Alistor, it probably wouldn't be anonymous. It's Mandy. I can feel it. I'm just calling Mandy out. Thank you, Mandy, for the tier 1. I think it's you. And if it's not Mandy, thank you, Anon, for thank you, Anon, for gifting Ludin the tier 1. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated, much appreciated, much appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Very much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, wow. It's amazing. Thank you, thank you. And thank you to JT. Anon has returned. Okay. Welcome into JT. Wasn't me. What? Are you lying? Welcome in, JT. How's it going? You were playing Overwatch tonight, right? How was that? Welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. It is me, the Taku Tetra. Welcome to my channel. We are currently playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Highly recommended, but definitely I recommend the first game more because the first game is the start of the adventure and this is a sequel. But welcome in. I hope you guys have a wonderful time on the channel. Tonight, we are being gifted random anonymous subs. Thank you again to Anon, and thank you to Mandy for the resub. We're getting gifted random anonymous subs, and we're beating up guys that are abusing women. So, I mean, it's a win-win, really. But JT says, Overwatch is sadly better than Rivals at the moment. Really? I had fun. Sadly better than Rivals? Like a better game? Or what? I think Overwatch has the better polish. I think Rivals has more potential. Maybe not variety, I guess. Overwatch has a lot of polish, though. But yeah, women abusers. Yeah, we're beating up women abusers and in the game and IRL. We're getting gifts. So it's awesome. It's a huge dub night, I must say. Huge dubs. But end of season is just bad for Rivals usually, so I see. I see. Have you had a chance to check out Siege yet? It's too bad Ludin just went to sleep. Ludin was playing a little bit of Siege as well. She doesn't like it. She doesn't like it, but I understand. I understand. But Alistor says, I just lost in Balatro because I'm dumb. No. No. You can be vastly intelligent and still lose in
What's the
Balatro.
hold-up? Does your Dorothy hold you back a bit?
Think whatever you want, but she turned me into a decent bloke.
It's only trying to keep me away from temptation.
And what were you before?
A drunken good-for-nothing who could even lose his own soul at dice.
So what did she see in you?
That's a long story, but it involves Dorothy, me, a pitchfork, and the arse of one uppity customer.
This guy is not a woman abuser. Don't worry. The two guys involved in this discussion, totally fine. It was the guy before that that was abusing women. That's the guy we beat up.
So, are we gonna fight or not?
You better believe it. But we have to bet first, right? Let's make this interesting.
I would gladly bet 1,000 groschen right now. I'd bet all the money in my pocket that I'm going to win. And I won't even have to load a save. We're going to win on the first try. With 60% health. But Alistor says, didn't read the anti-boss. Had to play 5 cards. I had Brainstorm 2 times Blueprint, Mime, and Baron. So a high card build. Ah. I don't remember what that means, but nice. And JT says, no, I have not, and I'm still down to play ASAP. Let's go! If you want to play together, Friday is going to be Rainbow Six Siege night again. So you're more than welcome to join us, JT. More than welcome. I hope you're ready. It's, that game is really hard.
The bet sounds good. Here you are.
That's what I like to see. Fight!
Let's go! Oh, that was a really quick swing. This guy actually swings really fast compared to everybody else.
No, you don't. I'll knock your whiskers right off your face.
He was right. I should let the others do the fighting now.
Good fight. Thanks.
You're welcome, lad. You beat me fair and square. But if you want to practice anything or learn something else, come and see me. I'm certain Dorothy wouldn't mind that. Here you go. It's all yours. And from now on, I'm going to make a living through boring but honest work. Don't forget to go and see Lawrence. He has a nice reward waiting for the winner.
Wow, that was super easy. But new rival season, so I don't know, maybe? No! And Baron is 2x moth for each king held. Mime re-triggers held cards. Blueprint copies, and so does Brainstorm. I was scoring E39, Anti was E26, but I didn't have the cards in hand. Playing 5 at a time. I see. I'm looking for a DNA, but couldn't find one. I see. I think I'd have to, well, rather, I think I'd have to literally see it to understand. But I think I believe it. But JT says I'm either going to play Fortnite or Fall Guys tomorrow. Oh. Speaking of which, Fortnite, during a family dinner, I pulled my Switch out. I was playing, I played 1 round of Fortnite. I got Victory Royale, like, the first game I played. The second time, I think I was, like, within the 80th to die. 20th to die? I died really early, is what I'm trying to say. The first game was just like, it's just a joke. And then the second game, I died kind of early, but I don't really play a whole lot of Fortnite these days, though. A man playing games during family dinner. Well, the thing about family dinner is that my my extended family comes to visit for family dinner. And we eat, and then they just kind of like hang out for a bit. And I was just like, it was during the hangout part that I was like, I don't know what to do with myself. So I went to go lie down, and I was playing on my Switch. Anyways, but Alistor says it's all good, but I need to head to bed. I'm down for Friday night. If you have an open spot already, Alistor, I will see you there then. I will definitely see you there. But yeah, I highly recommend you guys check out, anybody out there, I highly recommend you check out Siege. It makes me mad. I kind of hate it, but also it's worth checking out. JT says you're more than welcome to join if you like. Thank you, thank you. And JT's going to play Fortnite like that. I don't play Fortnite like that either, but it's kind of better that way because it's always new stuff being added. Yeah. I think Fortnite I don't know what it is about Fortnite, but what I've been noticing is that people's aim sucks. I don't know if it's skill-based matchmaking, but like that first game I played, the aim sucks. Like, I think it's people that are trying to do advanced maneuvers that they don't actually... They try to, like, dodge your bullets, but they're not good at it, and they're not good at shooting either. I kind of feel like if you just... Like, I was just kind of more or less standing still, and I was just, like... I made, like, 10 kills or something. Before I even victory royaled. Everybody just keeps jumping around and trying to like make barricades and whatnot. It's super easy to end them. So anyways, but Appy's gonna go to bed. Good night, y'all. Good night, Appy. Thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful night, Appy. Good night, Appy-chan. Thank you for joining us. Good night. I too will have to call it soon. We still have a bit more time, but we are slowly nearing the end.
Good doggy.
Is this not the guy? Wait. Oh, there we go. A nice bull you've got here. What? Why would we comment on the bull?
I defeated all my opponents.
I noticed, and I couldn't believe my own eyes. I thought Fiala would send you home crying, but you certainly deserve to win anyway.
Thanks.
But that still doesn't mean you're the best.
What? I won, didn't I?
Oh, aye. But I've heard from a few people in the tavern that there's this odd fella that lives near Bukovina. They say he could beat the devil himself if he ever met him.
That sounds like a tall tale.
It's no tale. They say he lives in the woods in Kopanina, and his name is... Oh, it starts with B. Bartholomew, Bronislav, or something like that.
And if I beat this Bartholomew or Bronislav...
Then there'll be no doubt you're the best fighter in the region.
Okay. I'll do it. I'll gladly do it. The best for last. Find the Trotsky Grandmaster.
I saw you have quite a nice bull here.
Do you mean the white one? It belongs to old Olbram. Or rather, Olbram belongs to the bull. The old geezer don't have nothing else on his mind besides that bull of his. He barely even comes to the inn anymore because he's always watching it.
He watches the bull? How so?
He has his farm hands stand outside the barn with lanterns all night, keeping watch. I can't really blame him. An animal like that is a real rarity. I just feel sorry for the lads.
Well, that's going to be difficult. I gotta go during the night to paint the bull. Damn. Okay, well. We just made 100 groschen, not that that means a whole lot. Since we're rich in-game and all that. Actually, hold on. The Trotsky Grandmaster is that guy at the alchemy bench, really? That guy? That guy just the one that lives in the middle of nowhere and does nothing? That guy? You gotta be kidding me. That guy? Really? Okay. I don't know if I want to engage with these new activities. I kind of do want to... What time is it? It's a little after noon in-game. I guess we can head a little bit into town. Let's see if I can find that activity. Now, I've said this before, but one of the things about this game, when you play on hardcore, is that it doesn't show you where things are on your compass at the top of the screen. You have to find it yourself. You can be within, like, once you're within the vicinity, it'll tell you. But you have to be really close to the objective for it to show up on the compass. Oh, please don't clothesline me right here. Please. Thank you. I bet it's this guy. Yeah, it's right here. Wow. We're getting pretty good at map navigation. Alright. My good man. What's up?
Siegfried sent me. I helped him hunt some wolves.
Aye. You've come just in time. Those fucking wolves. May their mother bitch burn in hell. They scattered my sheep all over the countryside. I caught all of them except one. I can't for the love of God find her. And my master's already accused me of selling her.
Should I help you find her?
More like what's left of her. Aye, aye. With a little luck, the wolves left her head intact. So just cut off her ear.
Right. Why the ear?
Because it's marked. Every farmer burns his own brand on his sheep so he can recognize them, eh? When Master sees that ear, he'll believe me. No one will buy a sheep without an ear. That'd be suspicious.
And what if I meet up with those wolves?
Aye, aye. What do you think? Kill him.
Why does he giggle like that? Alright. I don't know if you guys heard that beep, but that was my headset letting me know it's low battery. I'll help you.
Alright, I'll look for your lost sheep. Well, for her ear, at least.
Thanks. I have enough work on my hands keeping my eyes on the rest of them. If it's not a hungry wolf, it's a hungry soldier.
Where should I start?
Aye. During all the ruckus, I saw the wolves run off down there into the forest. So I'd start there. Take care.
Okay. Into the forest, you say? Down into the forest? That's kind of like towards the pen. I guess we'll head that way. Okay. I think this quest shall be our last objective of the night. My stomach's feeling kind of weird though. I might have to use the bathroom. Alastor says, I think this game's new a fast craft for potions. What? What'd you say? That the new thing is crafting potions? Is that what you're trying to say? I definitely am loving the potion crafting system though. I love it. I absolutely love it. It takes so long for your alchemy. Yeah, it does take a really long time though. It really does. Like, I love the alchemy, but we really are gonna have to like disperse the amount of time so that I'm not doing it for like an hour straight. We need mint though. I gotta find mint. I'd die. What, playing the alchemy minigame? It's fun, trust me. It's very satisfying. It is so very satisfying. Bah. Bah. Okay, should be down here. Taku spends 12 hours Sunday doing alchemy off camera. Don't tempt me. I will. Gladly. I'm just kidding. I'll probably play the Division off camera. I might do a few rounds of like Division missions tonight, actually. It's either that or Siege. Lately, I've been kind of like wanting to play stuff like after stream ends, so just as a little quiet wind down time. Oh! Oh! Well, I found the wolves. Oh, that's my dog. Okay. Alright. Come here. Ouch! Damn! Why can't I... Hold on. Out! Oh, sorry! Sorry! I'm sorry! Please don't kill me. I hit my dog. Out! Damn! Get him! Get him! Okay. Come on. Jump. Let's see it. Damn. I feel bad for hitting Mutt. Oh no! Not my dog, no! I feel bad. Not the doggy. Oh no! I feel so bad. Your dog's warning was a bit late, yeah. A little bit late. But that's okay. The wolves didn't attack like immediately, so it's no big deal. But can Mutt die? I don't think Mutt can... Maybe? If Mutt gets injured, he'll kind of like run away for a while. He'll eventually choose to come back. But when he comes back is kind of like up in the air. So you never know. With that dog, you never know. Oh, there's the sheep.
This must be that lost sheep.
Gross. Mutton? Don't mind if I do. Got the sheep's ear. Nice. I'll just put these away. Don't I have more food on me? Yeah, I got this mutton, this wolf meat. We gotta go and smoke the meat later to help preserve it. Ain't lost no more. He's been found. Let's go. Yes. I finally found more of the red mushrooms.
That's what comes from bending badly.
Oh, another thing for JT. JT. We're playing with all the debuffs. One of those debuffs is a bad back. So there's a chance we get hurt every time we every time we bend over. Ah, my back. Ah, my back. Ah, my back. Over and over. Real life accuracy. So true. I think this is the right way. But yeah, if you ever hear him be like, oh, my back hurts, that's why. We have a bad back. It's such a useless debuff, too. It means nothing. This can't be right. Why is there a river here? Am I going the wrong way? I think I got lost. This does not seem right. I think I'm lost. There's no water on this map. I mean, there's like the river here, but... Wow. I didn't expect myself to get lost this early. I mean, I know it's easy to get lost in a forest, but I didn't think it was this easy. Okay, well. Guess we're walking. I mean, if we follow the river, we're bound to find someplace, right? Let me get on my horse. At least we can get lost faster. We can either get lost faster, or we can hopefully find civilization faster. One or the other. There's another stream, which makes me even more confused. Where the hell am I? GPS isn't a thing. Not in hardcore. Then you don't find flowers. This is true. In hardcore, they don't tell you where you are on the map. So you just kind of have to... Oh, hold on. Red mushrooms. They don't tell you where you are on the map. So you kind of just have to, like, infer where you are. But I don't really know where I am. I bet that's a boar hunting spot down there. Maybe if I walk up to it, it'll show up on my map and tell me where I am. But that's crazy, isn't it? See, you have to look at the picture, and you have to guess. Same thing with fast travel. Yeah, boar hunting spot. So we just unlocked the hunting spot, which means we are right here. So wherever the river is, we have to go like kind of right and down. So it's basically like that way is where we're supposed to go. Okay. If I just follow the river, though, I think we'll be okay. Yeah. I'll just follow the river a ways. But boars are mean. They're pretty skittish in this game. In real life, they're a menace, but in the game, they're fine. In the game, they're fine. Oh! Mutt, you're back! Sorry for slicing you with my sword earlier.
Good boy.
Sorry, Mutt.
Here you go.
Want some smoked beef? A little bit of a thank you and sorry for slicing you up when you were trying to save my life. But have you seen bow or hunting spears? Is a bow or hunting spear different from a normal spear? I would have thought they'd be the same thing. I would have thought they'd be the same. And yeah, okay. Special spear for hunt. Oh. What's going on, bud? Did I see? Oh, I did see Belladonna. Is that it? Is this Belladonna? The big one? It is. We finally found Belladonna. This is the first time we're finding Belladonna in the wild. Also, it's kind of creepy how Mutt is signaling that there's something over there. That's kind of creepy, Mutt. You're kind of giving me the creeps. At least now we know that Belladonna's massive. I thought Belladonna would be small. Alright, Mutt, hold on. I'll investigate in a moment. I just want to make sure I pick all the Belladonna. Alright.
What's that you got?
Oh. Thanks, Mutt. I'm gonna butcher the wolf. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know, Mutt. Much appreciated. Move that. Okay. Thank you, Mutt. Good grief, man. You know, I've said this before, but the main reason I didn't take Mutt along much during KCD1, Mutt is in KCD1, but the main reason I didn't take him along with me very much
Damn back.
was specifically because he keeps barking all the time. In this game, he doesn't bark as much, but in KCD1, it's like, dude, stop barking! Stop barking! Oh, I'm stuck. Yoink.
Ow.
But it's a thicker, longer blade and a huge crossguard. On a spear? I don't think I've ever seen a crossguard on a spear. Really? Also, I hope we can find more Belladonna. That kind of scared me for a second. I thought that was a guy. Just a tree branch. Okay. I'm really wondering who that anonymous gifter was now, though. My first thought was like, Alistor? But then my thought was like, well, Alistor probably wouldn't anon. Mandy's more likely to anon. But then Mandy says it wasn't her, so it's like, who could it be? Or is Mandy just joking? It is Mandy. I have no idea. Oh, is that a cave I can walk into? Oh, that's like nothing. Never mind. Never mind. I thought that cave went somewhere.
I found the dead sheep. Or at least what's left of her.
Hi. And do you have the ear?
Here you go.
Finally. My master will believe me. It's a shame about the sheep. I'd be happier if she'd stayed whole.
It was my pleasure. If that's not enough for him, he can go to the hill in the forest to see for himself. She's still lying there.
Ah, he's too lazy for that. And here's what I promised you. You defended my honor.
See you soon, my friend.
Alright. 11 groschen. Cheap wine. Cool. We also leveled up a little bit. Oh, he gave us a lot of food, actually. Not bad. Oh, I almost ate it. We're actually really full. I shouldn't eat that. Did we just up our carry weight? I could have sworn we were at 115. We're at 120 now. That's weird. What is this vitality? Well, it'll be alright. Houndmaster. We have a new point. In combat, Mud will be tougher and take 10% less damage. 10% is not a lot, so. Mud can sniff out enemies and other potential trouble at a much greater distance. This makes it easier to spot and avoid an ambush or other events during fast travel. We can't fast travel. So if this applies outside of fast travel, this might be useful, but if it's only fast travel, that I can't use that at all. Strange dogs won't react to you by barking, just growling. This can come in handy, for example, if you're trespassing. Nah. We've taught Mud to create a ruckus and draw attention to himself. This can be handy, especially when you need to sneak somewhere unnoticed. I think we might do that. Yeah, let's do that. That'll help us to steal stuff. Okay. Not bad. And hehe. 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 Ma. Ma. Nope. What? You good? What's happening? Nothing? But Hellhound sound fun? What was Hellhound? Hellhound is... Where'd that go? Hellhound, if you have your dog with you, you appear more threatening and tough to others. This will show in the presence and intimidation skill checks, but also in combat as enemies are more likely to give up or run away. And if they don't, they'll have a harder time fighting you. That's what Hellhound was. It's one of the perks I picked. Do I really want to wander into the forest towards the end of stream? You know what, I think we're actually at a good breaking point. If I keep going, we're going to go for the next, like, 30 minutes, so... And I need to call it, so I think here is good. This will be a nice start to the next KCD stream, which is planned on Saturday. And can you do blacksmithing? Yes. We were actually doing a lot of blacksmithing really early on in KCD. I'm trying to focus on alchemy lately, because alchemy offers a really high return. Because herbs you can pick for free. You have to find them, but you can pick them for free. And then you can make a lot of money from selling potions. But blacksmithing, for the most part, you have to find the material, which is really hard to do, or hard to do and uncommon, or you can just buy the material. But the getting paid back for blacksmithing, like we're so bad at talking I think that's one of our debuffs. We're so bad at talking and selling stuff that we can literally sell at a loss. Like, we can buy for one of the swords. Buying the material costs more than what we can sell it for, so we always sell at a loss. So potion making is like the one positive. But yeah, alchemy makes way more sense for right now, yeah. But we should work on leveling up our blacksmithing. Anyways, thank you everybody for joining me. Thank you, Alistor, JT. Thank you guys. Thank you to Anon for the gifted sub. Thank you, thank you. Thank you to Mandy for the resub. Thank you. And the possible gifted. Thank you. Not sure who Anon is. Anon could also be Kashi, just kind of like in the wind somewhere. Not really sure. But good night to Appy. Thank you as well, Appy. Thank you to Ludin and Patriot. Thank you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you so much for the raid, JT. Very much appreciated. Friday will be Rainbow Six Siege. You guys are more than welcome to come join me for that. And I hope to see you on Friday and for Siege, and Saturday for KCD2. So have a wonderful night, everybody. Catch you then. Let me see if there's anyone we can raid. Nope. Nobody I know anyways. All right. Oop. accidentally opened my Epic Games launcher. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Good night.